We're just gonna see where this goes. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Cormy and this is my welcome back video. If you're interested in hearing why I've been gone for so long, then definitely stay tuned. So I have been vlogging here on YouTube a total of, almost 10 years, but it's probably not fair to say 10 years because I have been gone for the last 3. I had to take a break, just a long personal break for myself. I needed to work on what it was that I really needed in life and not have all of the distraction that YouTube gives you at times. Whether good or bad, YouTube was a really big hobby of mine, and I met some really good people on this platform, and I got a lot of really good things, but I also developed some really bad habits like over shopping, consumerism. I just felt like it was really time to just go inside and just focus on what I really wanted. I took some time away from the platform to really work on myself after I was very public with a relationship that ended. I shared my personal relationship, the relationship with South, and then I had to kind of come on camera and explain, and that led me to a place of research and self-discovery in regards to my religion and in regards to just my self-worth and just understanding about life in general. And I just honestly questioned everything that I believed and everything that I stood for. And I had to go on this long personal journey to discover what it was that I wanted and what I needed out of life. When I took a break from YouTube, I started writing a book inspired by a previous relationship, and it really helped me to grow and come to a personal place that, you know, I don't know if I would have come to without that negative experience in my life. I have gotten married over the last 3 years. I purchased a home with my husband. We built a home, and I have grown a small e-commerce business, and now I am officially working for myself. So what have I been up to over the past 3 years? Well, 4 months ago, I got married and we built a home. It took us a little over a year to, from the time that we broke ground to moving in, it took us a little bit over a year. And if you've ever purchased a home with somebody that you're in a relationship with, that can, especially if you're building, it can be a very stressful time in your life. And I just felt like I was just in a space in my life where a lot was changing. I needed to know what I believed in. I needed to know what I stood for. I needed to know, you know, where my relationship was going. I needed to know that my foundation was on solid ground before I could, you know, come on camera and tell people about my life. Because I think I'm finally at a place in my life where I believe that, you know, life is evolving and it's ever changing, and that it doesn't have to be perfect to share with people. I think, you know, years ago, I thought that in order for you to be credible, to speak to other people about advice, that you really had to be a living testimony for whatever it was that you had to say. I no longer believe that. I believe that we all have a unique perspective and we all have a unique experience. And the beauty of YouTube is everyone is sharing and contributing. And so we get a chance to hear and see other people's experiences and perspectives, which ultimately helps us on our own personal individual journeys. I get a lot of comments and questions on my YouTube channel and DMs from people asking me, am I still on the low carb journey? Which I have gained almost 40 pounds since I first started YouTube. When I started YouTube years and years ago, I was going through a divorce. When I made my very first video, I literally was in the middle of a separation. And one day I was watching a video about Chris Rock's, I think it was Good Hair, and just the conversation around Black women not having long hair just kind of irritated me. And so I just turned the camera on and started recording. And little did I know, this thing like social media would bring you, you know, together with a bunch of people that you didn't know from across the world, and it would bring good, bad, and in between, which if you are at the time like me, if you are, in a brand new place, I had moved to a totally different place across the United States with my ex-husband. We had a new baby, which is our son now, who will be 11 soon. And I had no friends or family in the town that I was in. YouTube was great. It basically bridged the gap in not having friends and family nearby. But over the years, as I moved forward with my life and that, relationship dissolved and I became a single woman who was then dating and experiencing new people, places, and things, I felt like I was finding my way on camera, on the internet, whether it be Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. My life was playing out in front of the world, and at times, especially when you're not really sure what you really believe, it just can feel like your head is spinning out of control, like, not knowing whether you're coming or going. And I think I finally just reached a place in my life where I feel like it is okay. No matter what happens in life, God forbid anything ever happened to my current relationship or my personal relationship, whether it be my kids or my family members, my journey could possibly help someone. So I am no longer afraid to live life and its imperfectness in front of the camera, because YouTube has brought me so many great things. It brought me so many great opportunities, and it's changed so much since I was here on YouTube. Like, people totally do this for a living now, and I did not turn the camera on years and years ago for any type of financial gain, but I do understand why people can and have made this into a business. I did not plan this prior to 2019 ending, but it is something me and my hubby had talked about previously, just because of some of the struggles I was having in a new job opportunity I took, about working for myself. 2020 is definitely the year for me to be self-employed, to be able to live off of my own efforts, and not only live off my own efforts, but to thrive. So I just have so many wonderful things coming up in the future. I want to be able to finish my book and my film this year, to be able to pitch to, networks and to a studio, maybe even Tyler Perry Studios. So the universe, God, whatever it is that you believe, has been moving in my life in a very positive direction, and just has blessed me with so many opportunities. It's now time for me to give back and to share my experiences with the world like I did before in regards to natural hair, but now, maybe in a different kind of way. So I'd love you guys to come on this journey with me. I'm going to be talking about natural hair. Yes, your girl is still growing her hair out. Well, I don't know if you would still call me natural, because I have started to color my hair. I'm not quite ready to go gray, but I do think in the next couple of years, I'm going to transition and let my hair naturally gray. If I were to not color my hair, I'm at the point where I'm thinking at least 50% of my hair would be gray. And, I'm about to be 40 in the next 6 months. I just wasn't ready prior to now to be gray, but I think I'm getting there. So I plan on vlogging going forward. On my channel, you're going to see family vlogs, personal vlogs. I have an eBay store where I primarily sell women's and men's thrifted clothing, and I am working on my own private label product to be able to bring to a big platform, possibly my own platform, or possibly retailers that are currently existing now. So that is definitely something I'm working on here in 2020. I'm also working on getting my real estate license. You're going to see me basically renovate our home, and yeah, just gonna see me do life. So if you're interested in keeping up with me and seeing what's to come going forward, then keep watching. So this is my current weight, guys. I'm about 170, maybe 171, 172 currently. So you see, I carry a lot of my weight here and here. No, I did not get my booty or my hips done. No shade to anyone who did. So am I still eating low carb? The answer in short is yes. But I did pick up quite a bit of weight from the very first video that I made about low carb. So I have been using it to control my diet for over, it's been almost, it'll be 15 years, like in June or May. It'll be 15 years in May, over 15 years, 25, yeah. I started basically eating low carb when I was 25. In short, yes, I am still on the low carb diet. I did pick up quite a bit of weight in the last, I will have to say, year and a half. When me and my husband started building our home, I was working my 9 to 5 in corporate America, and then I would come home and I would work my e-commerce eBay business at nights. And in order to do that, I would have to drink caffeine and keep myself up, which at the time was Coca-Cola. And I just drank and drank and drank because I'm caffeine sensitive, and it would keep me up all night, and I put on some weight. Nevertheless, I probably dropped about 7 to 10 pounds right before my wedding in August, and picked up all 10 of those pounds in 4 months. So I went to the doctor almost 2 weeks ago, and yeah, when I got on the scale, I was in the 170s, guys. 170s. That's the highest I've ever been since I started the low carb journey. So good thing about me entering or coming back to YouTube at this weight, you guys will get to see the transformation. And the average person, when they see me, they're not going to think that I'm at 170 anything, because I am almost 5'10". So where I carry my weight is in my hips and my buttocks. I don't really carry it in my arms. I carry a little bit in my face and in my hips and my legs. So, which is where a lot of people want to, carry their weight. But me personally, I like to be a good 10 to 15 pounds slimmer. My 40th is coming up in May, so I'm really on this journey to get healthy and to, look good doing it. I really needed to focus on being a mom and to be just a single person who was dating and figuring out a relationship at this stage in life, without the public eye. And when you do YouTube as a business, which for me, when I started to leave YouTube, it became more of a business for me than it became a hobby. It's really a skill to find this balance of what you put online and why you're putting it online, and at the same time getting some type of monetary compensation for it. So for you OG YouTubers, you'll kind of know what I mean. It's like back in the day, you did YouTube because you're just really interested in it. YouTube was the place that you came because you really needed to hear an unbiased opinion about things, because in the normal commercial markets, everyone is really paid to advertise products. So outside of YouTube, every opinion that had marketing dollars attached to it was biased. And YouTube has somewhat started to mirror traditional marketing methods. But I still do believe in the YouTube platform, and I do believe that in general, most people are honest. And people who do YouTube full time genuinely love it, even though they may be paid very highly for what they're doing. I do believe that you can be paid, well, and still have an honest opinion about the products and the products that you are promoting to your audience. I would love to share with you guys, if you're interested, some of my film and get some of your feedback. This is definitely my first film. This video, I feel like, is all over the place. I just have so much to say. I've just been gone for so long. I'm sorry, guys. realize it would be this hard. I somewhat feel like a fish out of water. So in the future, you guys are definitely going to see question and answers. You're going to see family vlogs. You're going to see me vlogging by myself. And I'd love to take you guys on my personal journey to developing my business. I, of course, want you guys to see some of the film that I started to shoot. We started to shoot the trailer as a way to raise money for the actual film, because if you are familiar with filmmaking, it's obviously a very expensive process, but at the same time, people are now using their trailers to raise money for their film concept. I kind of did it backwards. I started shooting the trailer before I was actually done with the ending. I've gone back and forth on whether even I should put my personal relationship on the internet, and I'm just gonna let things play out how they play out. This was harder than I thought, guys. I am ready to come back. I guess I just have to find a comfort level again. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. All in all, your girl is back. I'm doing very well, and I hope you guys are too. So definitely drop me a comment below. Tell a friend about my channel, like the video, subscribe, push the bell notification or whatever it is that you guys say now when you do these videos, and follow me on Instagram as well. Stay tuned, I've got a lot to come. I'm going to be vlogging on a weekly basis, possibly multiple times a week, because I now have the time to do so. So thanks for watching. I really, really appreciate your love and support. And thank you for every person that has reached out to me over the years, letting me know you still care and that I'm still on your mind. I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. And again, thanks for watching. Like always, peace and God bless.